Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And today I want to talk to you about whether or not you need to meditate. Do you need to meditate? Well, it's different for everybody. And I'm just going to share my thoughts with you on that. I love to meditate. I meditate every morning, at least once a day. But meditation isn't necessarily just like, it can be anything. It's different for a lot of people. You don't have to sit in that position. You don't have to say certain words. You don't have to focus on something specific. You don't have to hold a crystal, although I like to a lot. You don't have to be in a certain room with an altar or that kind of thing. It's different for everybody. It really is all about what works for you. And it really has to do with quieting your mind. How can you quiet your mind? What puts you in a zoned out state? And for a lot of people, it's not necessarily sitting still and focusing on your breathing or saying om. Sometimes it's taking a walk out in nature. For other people, it's when they zone out washing the dishes. For a lot of people, it's times like being in the shower. And I want you to think about this. Have you ever been in the shower and had a great idea hit you or some inspiration all of a sudden come to you? Yes, Lovey, I know you're here. Lovey really wanted to be here with you today, so she's here making lots of noise. But I've had that happen to me a lot, and water is a real conduit. And when I'm outside in my pool just floating and relaxing, I just there's something weird about water. I just feel like, it represents our emotions, but I feel like it attracts ideas and inspiration. And so pay attention to when you're taking a shower or taking a bath, and you might be more receptive to inspiration at that time. But the Hi, Lovey. Hi. But the main focus of meditating is to just quiet your mind so that you can connect with your inner self or with universal energy or with God or whatever you want to call it, whatever your source is, whatever you consider to be the source that feeds you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And it can be anything. So it doesn't need to be something specific. But when you can reach that place where your mind is quiet and you're relaxed, that's when those ideas, that inspiration can come to you because that stuff is out there floating around all the time, waiting to come to you. And a lot of times you're like, why can't I think of something or why am I not inspired? And it's because you are so busy during the day and your mind is just racing and there's no room for that to get in. So, okay, yes, I hear you. Like her, she's so noisy. You need to relax and be quiet, Lemmy. So when you get quiet, you create space for that to come to you. And maybe it's not even anything specific. Maybe you don't even know what ideas or inspiration are out there waiting for you, but it always is. And there might be something there that could change your life or maybe just change your day. Whatever, it can change you in some way. And it's there for you. There's always stuff waiting to come to you, and you just have to get quiet enough to receive it. That's why a lot of times when people sleep, they'll get ideas and dreams because it's the only time that they've allowed their mind to shut down and get quiet. So I just want to invite you to find different ways to quiet your mind. And you definitely do need some physical quiet around you. It's not so easy to get into this state if you're in a really noisy place, if you live in a noisy place, if you live with noisy people. You got to find some kind of escape where you can really be quiet and allow that space to open up, because if it's constantly being bombarded with other noises, information, uh, people's ideas, whatever, uh, there's no room for that to come to you. So just how do you quiet your mind? And the people out there who are like, I can't sit still. You don't have to sit still. It's okay. Do you have a hobby you enjoy? Again, I'm going to go back to just taking a walk. Maybe you take a walk. Maybe there's something that you're focused on. Maybe you have a hobby or a craft that you enjoy. And when you're focused on that, you are zoned out. So maybe that's the way. Hi, hello. She's so restless today. I don't know why. Maybe that's the way inspiration wants to come to you. So you just need to find a way to allow it in. And as Deepak Chopra says, you want to get into the gap. So what helps you get into that gap between consciousness and unconsciousness. There's that middle space where you're just quiet and you're allowing. And it's the easiest way to allow that stuff to come to you, to just, and I know it's hard because we have so much in our minds, there's so much to do, we're so worried about so many things, we're stressed out about everything, stuff needs to get done. But if you can just find the space, even if it's just for a minute, you can increase your time as you become more comfortable with it. Just start with a minute. Just close your eyes, get quiet when you found a quiet space, and just be for that moment. And expand it as time goes on. Expand it to 2 minutes, then 3 minutes. And if you can work up to 15, 20 minutes a day, that's awesome. You'll really notice a difference and you will be more calm in the rest of your life. You'll be more secure. You'll have a sense of security because there will be this sense of knowing and connection to your source, that you always have that available to you at any time. And when you meditate more often and make it a habit, you kind of quiet your mind in general and you carry that with you throughout the day so that you are more receptive in general the rest of the time to stuff that wants to come to you because you've kind of quieted down. Because when your brain has no break from that monkey mind, it's exhausting. And if you spend so much time stressed and struggling, the stuff that you're waiting for, that you're looking for, that you want will never come in because there's no space and you can't hear it. So you want to get quiet so you can hear it and relax so you can receive it. So if meditation totally turns you off, just throw out that idea of sitting cross-legged going home. Just find what works for you. Find what feels good. It's all about what feels good, and meditation is no different. So whatever feels good to you, do that. I need to lay down. I know they always say, you should have your spine straight, you should be sitting upright, and your feet on the floor. I don't like that. That doesn't work for me. I can't relax. I need to lay down. That's when I meditate. So, and I like to go sit outside, and I'm able to zone out when I'm outside too, and I'm in a comfortable chair reclined outside. I don't think she's ever been this active in one of my videos. Or you know what? Pet your cat. Not when they're all restless like this. But if you have a pet, sit with your pet. That's one of the best ways to get into that place because animals live there all the time. They live in that place where they're just operating vibrationally and communicating vibrationally. And that's where we all want to get. So if you can connect with your pet and just sit and pet them and just be with them, that can be your meditation too. So get creative and find what your meditation is. What works best for you? What do you enjoy the most? What makes you feel good? What helps you connect to your inner self and to your source? And there you have it. And then just do it as often as it feels good and expand it if you want, or keep it right where it is, whatever works for you. I guarantee you, you will notice a difference in your life. Everything will be going more smoothly for you. You will be more open and receptive to ideas and inspiration, and it will move you forward in your life. So think of it that way, that it's a little bit ambitious, opening yourself up to what is going to move you forward in your life. And ironically, what's going to move you forward in your life is just sitting still and getting quiet and opening up. Oh my goodness, what is up with you today? Sorry. Hope this isn't distracting you. But go find what your meditation is and stick with it and do it every day. Do it as often as it feels good to you, and notice what happens. And I'm going to leave some links for some of my favorite meditation videos for you in the box below this. So, and if you have anything you'd like to share, if you have any videos or ideas or resources that you'd like to share them below, because everybody can use more resources. And if you share what feels good to you, might resonate with somebody else too. But I'll share with you what I enjoy doing quite a bit. There are a couple of Abraham videos, meditations that I like to do. There's a Louise morning meditation that I like to do. So I'll share them. And if they work for you, use them and enjoy them. And with that, if you enjoy these videos, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel on YouTube if you haven't already. And if you'd like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, and join the mailing list. So have a great weekend. Make some time to explore this weekend and find your meditation. And you don't have to, but I think when you find what you enjoy, You're going to want to. You're going to get addicted to it. And people who do make it a regular part of their lives, it's forever a part of their lives after that. So I hope that you find what feels good to you and that it works for you and you can use it going forward and just create the best life possible. That's why we're here. Feel good. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next time.